better. And so now I'm just gobbling. And this is available at Infowars.com at the lowest price out there. There are some knockoffs out there. And you get a free Citizen Rule booklet and evil Infowars.com bumper stickers and support us. It's available at InfoWarsShop.com or call 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. And you get healthy, and the globalists hate that, and you support the broadcast. But this has so many health benefits. There's dozens of them. Just go read it at InfoWarsShop.com. Modify land.
Jones.
Well, America is beginning to awaken to drones, and I'm going to break that down briefly the next segment, and then take calls for the rest of the hour. And then big time, one of the key witnesses, probably the most important witness out there, an ear witness, NSA snoop system, Sybil Edmonds heard al-Qaeda being commanded by the CIA on the day of 9/11. She's broken her silence. She's going to be joining us for the full gut spilling in the third hour today. You don't want to miss that. We're going to be opening the phones up. As I said, the toll-free number to join us is 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231 is the number to join us on the spectrum of news I've been covering or whatever you'd like to raise. Let's go ahead and talk to James in Florida. James, you're first up at bat today.
Hey, Alex. This is James.
Yes.
I found something online, and I haven't seen it on your website yet. It's an executive order that was given out by Barack Obama yesterday on May 16th. It says blocking property of persons threatening the peace, security, or stability of Yemen.
And then if you give money to some mainline aid group or something, and then they later claim they were aiding somebody who was aiding a terrorist. I mean, they've said with the Coney 2012 thing with that executive order that anywhere in Africa, if they claim you're aiding someone who might be aiding, who might know somebody that did aid Coney, especially anybody on the planet, if you bought a box of roses, literally there's a lot of roses come out of Central Africa and England, they're saying they might put you on a list. Yes, I was aware of that. In fact, guys, print me that article. I didn't see that in my stack. It might be there. I might have missed it. What do you think of the other big order I didn't mention, where they want an expatriate act that if you try to leave the U.S., they'll never let you return if you try to leave with your money?
Criminal, unconstitutional, these words come to mind.
Or Bilderberg Global Mafia comes to mind.
Sure does. The thing about this executive order that concerns me is it says, I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with that threat. In paragraph 2.
It is a big deal. That's my point. People think I'm exaggerating how bad it is. I can't even keep track of it anymore, sir. It is insane how fast their takeover is taking place because they're getting ready to fully implode things and pose as saviors. That's going to be the sickest part when the depression gets really bad, is having to watch the perpetrators be praised as the saviors. It just really gets old.
I had one additional comment, and this is for Paul Joseph Watson. That InfoWars thing in the background when he's on YouTube is really cool, but I really liked the Patrick McGowan prisoner picture he had before.
I'm sorry, they were cutting in on my ear saying something. What did you just say?
I said this is for Paul Joseph Watson. That InfoWars thing he has behind him when he's on Skype is cool, but I like the Patrick McGowan prisoner picture better.
Well, I wanted a big printout that covered the whole wall behind him, and somehow it got miniaturized. It's kind of like Spinal Tap, where they want Stonehenge around them, like 20 feet tall, and instead they're like 2 feet tall, and the Stonehenge is dancing around them. I mean, talk about mud flaps. We need to get a big one made and put up there behind him. I'm giving more little Spinal Tap wink-winks there. You know, this show goes to 11. You understand that?
Yes.
But why not just have it go to 10 and have it be louder, but it goes to 11, sir?
No.
I mean, listen, sir, did you not get enough mercury as a child?
No, I didn't, actually. I didn't get as many vaccines. I actually blocked my son from getting vaccines by getting a waiver. So,
wasn't that nice of them?
I don't drink fluoride.
Oh, whoa. Sir, we're going to have to let you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've traced this call reporting into Homeland Security right now. These people are sick. They don't trust a government that's knowingly done tens of thousands of experiments killing U.S. troops on purpose. You're supposed, I mean, these are good people. These are good people. They wouldn't stage 9/11. Sure, they nerve gas their own troops, but...
Hi.
Well, you know it's passed the House, and they want to pass it in the Senate. If the IRS claims, the private collection agency of the private Federal Reserve, if the IRS says you owe the Federal Reserve money, no judge, no jury, just like they seize your bank account, your passport is deactivated. That's the whole point of the chip in them. This has been a long-term plan. That system's going in worldwide. They're trying to pass that right now. That's right out of Nazi Germany, right out of Soviet Russia. On top of that, they are now announcing good old Chucky Schumer. Now, the big multi-billionaires, they're all above the law offshore. They don't pay taxes like General Electric and the rest of them. In fact, you pay banker bailouts to ship what's left of the factories of China, in the case of General Motors. Never forget that. That's how much they want you to have jobs, because they're good people. Folks always say, oh, they're just idiots in government. Oh, yeah, they're running things and have dumbed everybody down and gotten away with poisoning our food and water, and admitted they do in public memos at the Rockefeller Foundation, and they're just running pretty much the whole world. Oh, yeah, they're incompetent idiots. Yeah, they're incompetent. No, they make the bureaucracy incompetent where the rubber meets the road, so you can't ever get anywhere and get lost in a Minotaur maze. That maze was designed by the big brains, the brain bugs, the New World Order, who hated humanity so much, they worked real hard to make sure they win. And the winning means killing you, as every ancient culture did to those that they'd had conflict with. It was some little wimpy tribe that they beat easily, they'd just take them as slaves. But if it was an old enemy that they'd almost lost to, we're all to be put to the sword, just as the Romans would do if someone resisted them, just as the Israelites would do if you resisted them. We're all being put to the sword, our minds right now, our bodies, but we will be physically put to the sword. And that is the hardcore victory in their eyes, in the enemy's eyes, as they just press their murderous operation. So hardcore, so vicious, so complete, so total, so wicked that the average person can't grasp the full magnitude of the exterminism that we're under. The slow creeping, take their time, take down of everything. The family's almost gone. Common sense is almost gone. The defense system is dropping. Soon it'll be automated robots and drones in full control. Tiny technocracy. It'll only be technicians servicing the technocracy. A total system of surveillance. And then the next controlled bioweapon release that they'll say terrorists did. They'll use that to clamp down anymore. They'll use that to clamp down even more and set up the metropolis, Plandopolis. And then once that's in place, they'll roll out the next phase. Probably targeting the third world first. I predict they'll kill over 90% of Africa in 1 month. Then they're going to hit Asia. Then they're going to hit Latin America. Then they're going to hit the West. Oh, I know, I'm that guy that said there'd be drones in the skies and secret arrest and re-education camps. I have their plan. It's public. It's in pieces, but it's like a perfect jigsaw puzzle. You put it together, and it's like, whoa, you stand back, you stagger, you get chills. The full magnitude hits you. It's otherworldly. It makes you really believe in the devil. Because I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of smart people, a lot of wicked, powerful people out there, but this is the mystery of evil. This is manipulated by a spiritual force that ties it together. It has its own providence, its own manifest destiny of evil. But just as Nineveh was reprieved, and as we see this same thing throughout history, if we resist evil and stand up against it and repent, and that doesn't mean one of these government-run churches. They took those over first. But if we get our hearts right and just choose the side of good and say, I want to be good, I want to be loving, you will be filled with courage and the spirit of resistance against tyranny, and to overcome it, and you will be guided. You can call it your instincts, you can call it your survival instinct, your common sense. I've been guided through my entire life to be where I am now. I didn't understand that when I was young, but some of God's greatest blessings, some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers, to quote Garth Brooks. The good things that have happened to me, but the bad things were all nothing but a preparation. You've got a decision to make, my friends. I mean, look at these articles here. I just played to you where the news is saying mercury is good for your children's brains. Here's another one. BBC, National Health Service, should consider giving statins to healthy people, and they say they're going to make you take it. That's what government health care is. Folks, statins literally eat the brain. Literally rot holes in it. It gives you scurvy of the brain. That's the best way to describe it for the medical doctors I've talked to. Of the solid part, 70% or so is water. Of the solid part, over 90% is cholesterol. It is an electrochemical, oil-based computer. It's electrochemical. And it makes fluoride look like mother's milk. Oh, have you read what's in the formula? Have you read what's in it? The average formula on the store shelves, we've done this on air, is 50% corn syrup, high fructose, filled with heavy metals on record. That's just allowed. Government says so. They care about us. And on average, another 25% or so is other sugars. I mean, folks, they've done studies on rats feeding them that, and they become just these lethargic, mindless. Their brains don't grow. Mother's milk, it comes out of your mother. It's got every immunity passed on through women, through the mitochondrial DNA and other systems, back to our ancient ancestors. Every immunity is passed in the colostrum to the child. All the mother's immunities, nature's vaccine. Don't get that, child. Instead, we're going to feed you corn syrup and sugar, and we're going to wonder why these people are like gibbering jellyfish. Not me. 18 months of pure mother's milk, because I'm evil. That's another reason I'm not a slave. These people don't have a chance. Fluoride, corn syrup, GMO. Of course, the public... we are under devastating attack. And now they're launching the drones and weapon systems. And of course saying it's for citizens. And saying, we're watching you. We want you to know we're watching you. I'll get to that after calls. I got a big report on it, but I've already segued off into this. And now they want to make you take statins. They say in the U.S. they want to put them in water. And they're like, we want to put statins in the water and lithium. That'll get the suicide down. Well, we'll give you Prozac because you're depressed, which makes you commit suicide. And they wonder why suicide goes up. THX 1138. Let's go ahead and talk to Truth Warrior in Florida. You're on the air. Welcome.
Hi, Alex. God bless you. I got to say you're doing a great job. I've been a long-time listener for 15 years now. Keep doing a great job. I would like to make a quick comment, and then I have a quick news story for you. I'm going to take about 20 seconds of your time. First off, a quick comment to America. America, how can you let another person make decisions that affect your life and your family's life and not care? Be involved. Get involved. Do what Alex is saying. Start at a local level, go to a state level, and get to the federal level. Everybody get out there and make your voices heard. Second off, I don't know if you've seen this article. Information Liberation is a website on the web, and I live in Florida. I live in South Florida. Deerfield Beach employees are getting paid $100 to spy on their neighbors. That's right. If they see something wrong as employees of the city, they are to report it.
No. That was in the news, and then it'll be thousands to lie about their neighbors. Are there pot plants? Are they spanking? Are they yelling? That was in the news. They're training all the service workers, and you see the service workers now, not all of them, a lot of them are listeners, but when service people are around your house, it's happened over the years, you see the power trip and where they're looking around, reading what you're doing, looking at stuff, and it's just like, man, I know, this is the Stasi society. Drones, spies, secret arrest. It's a joke.
Yeah, this is Central down here. They come to your house. It's literally, he's right. They go to the FPNL workers and everybody. They're spying on you.